Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Wednesday, the 9th of October, 2024. Almost the finale of my streaming week, but not quite. It was day 7 in an 8-day streaming marathon, and it was a great day. Let's talk a little bit about how today went, because today was a pretty interesting and eventful day. So we started off today with me revealing that I have been considering strongly doing some test streaming over on Kick instead of YouTube. You know, notably, the things I'm thinking about doing on Kick are things such as my WWE Champions streams and maybe perhaps some late night chill streams where we talk about kind of drama-like content and stuff like that. Basically, when it comes to my content, those two things have kind of like stuck out like a sore thumb. Like I didn't used to do any drama content on YouTube and I never played mobile games, and now I'm doing those and they're doing well. Don't get me wrong. Some of the drama stuff that I'm doing ends up getting the most views and the most clips, views, and everything. The WWE Champions stream, we literally hit the goal every single time that I stream it because people want to see a big mega pull, right? But it doesn't really fit in with the other kind of content that I've been doing on my channel. And so it would stand to reason, maybe it would make more sense to move it over somewhere else. And so that's a discussion that we had this morning on the podcast. It was a very lengthy one. I made one highlight clip about it that I'm going to upload tonight for those who missed it. But if you want to really get the full impact of the conversation, you should probably watch back the podcast in its entirety because there was a lot of things to talk about. There's concerns about quality control, being able to actually have a chat that's controllable and not out of control, insane with, moderation and stuff like that. There's a lot of things to consider. So give it a look. I would love your feedback. I'm sure as of now, people probably are commenting on the full podcast, but I definitely need to get some feedback because I'm considering maybe doing something like that soon. Like maybe as soon as this weekend, Saturday night, trying to stream WWE Champions on Kick, right? So then the first stream today of gameplay was Silent Hill 2, and we continued on. We actually finished up the Hell Hospital half of the hospital dungeon. And then we went all into open Silent Hill, which now it's nighttime and raining, and it's Hell Silent Hill. You know, it's the same town you've been through, but now it's the Hell version. Did a whole lot of content there, and basically ended up the stream at the very end, getting to the Historical Society, and then I ran out of time. So great progress. Like, we're 13 hours into this thing, and I've made tons and tons of great progress. Always having fun every time. Today, I enjoyed every hour that I played it today. Like, I don't have any real gripes or problems. I had a good time. It got harder today, by the way. Once you get to the open world Silent Hill at nighttime, it's way tougher. There's tons of enemies ganging up on you, coming out of corners that you don't expect, and you got to be on your toes. Also, ammo gets really scarce in some parts. So, great stuff. And yes, the support streak continued. We hit the support streak and continued on with that. Then the late stream tonight was WWE Champions, the zombie mode continuing on. And basically tonight we did a lot of stuff in the game. Number one, we recruited the zombie Chelsea Green, which we've been trying to get for the last week and a half. We finally got her, and we leveled her up, and we're able to use her in a tour. But then Ashton, or Triple P, as I like to call him, from Kino Casino, came by to hang out. He wasn't streaming tonight, and he came by to hang out with us, and that was really nice of him. And we had fun conversation with the audience while we were doing this about all kinds of stuff. And he even told me about how there's this website, restream.io, where I'd be able to restream my stream both on YouTube and over on Kick if I so wanted to try to do that. And he egged on the audience, and we ended up getting enough pretty quickly to do our mega pull that we usually do in the game. And I'm not going to spoil. I'm just going to say, best mega pull ever. Best mega pull ever. It was utterly successful. I'm going to do a highlight video of the best thing we ever got in a mega pull before tonight. So you're going to see that as a highlight as well. And I hope you'll enjoy it because it's really, really good. I was like, wow, that's amazing. And then support was so good, we actually did a second mega pull. Support was super good. Like, we had over $300 in contributions. It was just crazy good support tonight for WWE Champions. So, of course, the streak continued. And basically, you know, I feel like that content is something that would make sense on Kick. I really do. So, anyway, give it a look. Let me know what you think. It was a great night in WWE Champions. One of the best times we've ever had, especially with Ashton in the chat where we hang out. It was good to have that added input. We talked about all kinds of different topics. It was a good night. So, if you want to see that, watch the videos as they go live tonight, okay? It was good stuff. Now, tomorrow is my final consecutive streaming day of the week. Tomorrow, I'm going to talk about many topics on the podcast. I have 2 news stories from today. One about Prime Video getting sued, and one about a new alarm clock from Nintendo that I didn't get to talk about. But I also want to talk about the discussion we had today about possibly doing some streaming on Kick a little bit further. I also want to talk about my schedule because, ladies and gentlemen, my wife and I had a discussion today, and I think we are going to change my schedule so I have the same day off every week. That way you consistently know where I am and what I'm doing, but it may result in me changing my days around. For example, my React day being every Sunday, may have to change. So we're going to have a serious discussion about that tomorrow, okay? And then tomorrow's day stream after the podcast will be more Silent Hill 2. That's tons of days together. We did it, and I really enjoyed it. And then tomorrow night will be fighting games. And I think I want to do the Marvel vs. Capcom collection kind of one last time before we get back to Street Fighter 6. That'll give me enough time to have cooled down on Street Fighter 6 and the rage that I was feeling when I played with Terry Bogard. Plus, I was really enjoying Marvel vs. Capcom 2 back on Friday for Friday Night Fights, so I kind of want to play it again. So I think I'm going to do it tomorrow night, MVC 2. And if we can play the other games, we'll try. The problem is it seems like the only games anyone's playing is MVC 2, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? But it should be a good time. So tomorrow, important podcast with tons of discussion and updates plus game news. More Silent Hill 2 on the first stream. If we hit the streak goal, then we'll continue on with the chance to do the special DSP Tries It of the Krabby Patty meal this weekend. And then tomorrow night, Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom collection, and that's going to be the week for me. All right? Keep in mind also, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero starts this Saturday. All right? Guys, thank you so very much. Have a good night. Great, stupendous day. Enjoy the content. Look out for the clips, because the clips are going to be good today. I'll see you tomorrow morning to end an awesome streaming week. Everyone, peace out. Have a good night.